The following program is a Town of Colonie television production of the William K. Sanford Town Library.
Welcome to Getting to Know You. My name is Joe Nash. Today we're going to be talking about the Freihofer's run. This year is the 41st year, and there's a 10-week training course, or 10-week training period called the Freihofer's Challenge. And we have with us Kristen Hislop. Did I say your name right? Again. She's the co-director of the race, and Jen Casey, who's one of the mentors, AKA one of the trainers of these groups. So, welcome.
Thank you.
So before we talk about the race, and let's talk about this 10-week training course. So I've been studying this. You're going to have to correct me.
It's confusing.
It's very elaborate. You have
yes.
more people involved this year for training sites. You used to have only a couple, right?
Right. Well, we started off with just basically the parks on Monday. So Corning Preserve early Monday morning, and then the crossings at 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And it worked out well, and then we would all meet again on Saturdays at 8:30 at the Colonie Town Park.
Okay, so it looks similar, so let me read this.
Yeah.
You can tell me if I get this right. You can sign up, it's on freihofersrun.com. It's a 10-week training. You can choose beginner, intermediate, or advanced. We'll talk about that in a second. So you have about 12 places you can go to. All three groups will meet at these places on their night. You can choose Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So you do that, right? Then you do one run on your own, and then everybody from all three groups from all 12 sites are going to run together at the Colonie Town Park on Saturday mornings. Is that correct?
Pretty close. So we actually tried to make it even easier. So when we started, it was just Mondays and Saturdays. So there was, you did have to run on your own one day. But now you can go Mondays, you can go Wednesdays.
Oh, you can go to the
Wednesday doesn't work, go to I Run Local on Thursday,
right,
and then come again on Saturday.
So
we've even tried to make it easier for people just to be able to run in a group.
So if you sign up for the Monday and can't make it that Monday, you can go to the Wednesday.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what we hope people will do.
And you've expanded your training site. So let me just read this long list. So if you want to go on Mondays, it's going to be the Corning Preserve, or the crossings of Colonie, or up in Glens Falls. You guys are expanding.
I know.
In Glens Falls. If you want to do the Wednesday training, you can go to the Southern Saratoga Y, Guilderland Y, Bethlehem Y, Duanesburg Y, Glenville Y, Greene County Y, Troy Y, Brick House Fitness in Voorheesville. And then the Thursday is I Run Local in Saratoga. So you can choose one of those nights. So this is expanded from your other years. How did you get all these groups involved?
Well, because one of the things we found was we would start to wrap up on the program. Everybody's like, I want to keep going. I want to do more. And we found that then we'd be back at ground zero when we started the program again the following year. And we were like, I haven't really done anything. I don't know where to go work out. So we thought, what if we partner with fitness facilities and then get the women involved, feeling comfortable going someplace to maybe do some classes, do some other stuff, and run. And so we partnered with the Y. We partnered with I Run Local, who has Pure Barre and Evolution Strength and Performance up in Saratoga are going to give classes to people who choose I Run Local as their kind of home base. And then Brick House is offering, 2 weeks of classes to anybody in the training challenge.
And
but it gives them kind of that place that they feel like they can keep going after.
They meet up, and the same people usually show up.
They do.
And I should say, if you sign up for this 10-week training course, it's $55. You get a 10-week, you can choose. You get a 10-week membership at the Capital District YMCA. You can go to any of those Ys, plus all the Albany ones.
Right.
Or you can choose class discounts at Brick House Fitness. You got to choose one or the other.
Well, no, actually, the Brick House is open to everybody.
Oh, okay.
So that's updated since we published that. Yeah, so it is open to anybody. If you choose to run at I Run Local and just choose that as your main site, you can go anywhere you want for the entire training challenge. But then you'll have access to the Pure Barre and Evolution classes up there.
And then you can go to any of the Ys for 10.
Any of the Ys.
They give you a 10-week
So really,
membership.
the training challenge pays for itself in a couple of weeks.
Excellent. So now let's talk about the training. Now, Jen Casey, you've run many Freihofer's women's runs. How many have you run in the past?
Oh gosh, probably at least 20. I can't remember.
right,
I
so-
haven't counted, but yeah.
So you're one of the, you're called a mentor.
Right.
I'm saying you're one of the trainers. Now, you're not going to be at all 12 sites, obviously. But
No.
How does this work? What is your job? You lead the,
I'm one of the lead mentors, so what I do is when the women who signed up for the training challenge come to their site, I'm at the Southern Saratoga YMCA.
Okay.
I get the group together and talk about different little mini things about nutrition or running or proper form or what to wear in certain weather conditions. Then we talk about what the run is prescribed for that day.
Okay.
And then we break up into groups, beginner, intermediate, or advanced, based on your running
all
ability.
right, so all three groups meet together. All right, and then you break
Yes,
up.
and then we break off because we have several different mentors at each site.
Oh, okay.
So nobody is left. Every single group has one or more experienced runners running with them during the runs.
And what group do you take charge of? The
I
beginning?
usually do the intermediate or the advanced,
Okay.
but I would be happy to do beginners. I'll do anything. I just love to run.
So now, so Kristen, where do you get all these mentors from? You must have, if you have 3 or 4 at each
Yeah,
site,
we have
are they all
a lot.
volunteer? Are they all volunteer?
So yeah, they're all volunteers, and they do get race entry and
Okay.
a nice shirt, but they love running, and so that's a way they give back to the community. So it started off with some people in my network, and then that expanded to people who heard about it and
Okay.
were runners already and said, "Gosh, I've heard about this program. Can I participate?" Now, what's really cool is we have people who started in the training challenge
Years ago.
and are
And they're
now
mentors.
mentors.
Now mentors, yeah.
Yeah, so, and they are really awesome because they've more recently just started
Yeah.
running. So they know what people are going through and, whether they loved it right off the bat or it took them 2 years or, whatever it was. And so they're really, really phenomenal as mentors.
And Jen, how many years have you been a mentor?
I've been a mentor since the training challenge started 9 years ago.
Oh, so you're one of the originals.
Right,
All right. So what have you
right.
found?
Founding member.
Why do you keep coming back? What do you like about it?
Well, just helping people, just helping other women who, a lot of women think they can't do it or they're not sure of themselves, and just helping them to see that they can do it and teaching them what the proper training is. And truly, if they go through the training, they can complete the run. And a lot of these women go on to not only run the 5K, but then they do a 10K or a half marathon or a marathon.
So what's one of your biggest success stories? Have you ever had anyone you trained from a beginner that did a marathon or anything?
Yes,
You have?
yes, several, many.
So-
I can't
all right,
count how
so
many, a lot.
They started with never running. They started at the beginning level. They trained for the Freihofers, and they went on to do marathons.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
very-
There are
big
a lot,
effort.
yes, there are a lot of people who have done that. Because what happens is not only do you feel that you see that you can do it,
Yeah.
but you see that you can go further and longer and your body gets used to it. But not only that, they meet other women who encourage each other.
Well, there's a
And
lot
they-
of the groups. There's a lot of camaraderie, I would think.
That's the whole key. And even after the training challenge, they message each other and they go out for runs, and that's how they continue with it.
Well, I'm always thinking back to high school days. There was always a lot of camaraderie among the track team, more so than maybe
More-
other sports. Did you run track and both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I was more of a swimmer, but it's true. And I think one of the things that we run together.
Right.
And you talk on your runs,
yes.
and you talk about what's important to you and what's driving you crazy and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's one thing that the women start to realize. They're nervous at first, but then they thrive on that group environment because even if they come and they don't know anybody, or they may come with a friend and find they don't run the same pace, they're running with other people, and all of a sudden they're sharing stuff with those people. And you finish a run and you struggled through it, and someone helped you. You've just bonded.
Yes.
And everybody has that day where it's hard for them, and they have someone who helps them, and then another day where they're feeling great, and they pull 3 more people
I know
in.
my wife runs over at the crossings all the time, and I think it's more of a social event than bit of running.
Oh, it
Oh, very
is.
much so. Yeah, sometimes we have to
Yeah.
push them a little bit because
lot
they do
of-
like to
yeah.
socialize. But it is very
Yes,
much
it is.
so.
Okay.
A lot of the women come in and they say, I only did workouts alone. I only ran alone, or I only walked alone. And then after they do the training challenge, they don't want to do it alone anymore. They want to be with a group because it's so enjoyable.
Well, and there's a lot of races in our area that after Freihofers, they can go to runs almost any weekend.
Yes.
And it's super neat because when we go to those runs, then we see people.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And that's awesome just to see that they are continuing.
So over this 10-week training period, do the workouts, do they increase? Are they similar? Or do you work up to, how's it?
Yes, they start out, it depends on your level and if you've done the training challenge before.
So the advanced wouldn't start right off, they wouldn't start off by walking or anything, would they?
No, but they do, everybody has a warm-up.
Okay.
Everybody has a cool down, and then everybody has a certain prescribed run in between that are, and the beginners start with a basic couch to 5K program.
Okay.
And then the intermediate and advanced certainly do something different. But the goal is not only to increase their running, but their endurance over time.
Okay.
They want to be able to run a longer amount.
Do you worry about times at that point?
No pace. No, we don't keep track of pace unless they're more of an advanced runner.
Yeah, and then we do have those women
Right.
who, maybe if they're going into the intermediate program, they do have a time goal. They want to do better than they did last year. So
Right.
we do interval work, and we'll do some hills, and we do different things so that they do get stronger and they can
Okay.
go faster.
So what's the difference between intermediate and advanced?
So really, the advanced program became the one for the women who want to go longer.
Right.
So they can get up 6-7 miles in a workout.
But they're still training for Freihofers, which is a 5K.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. But they want that longer run because
Okay.
maybe they're also going to do a half marathon, or
Okay.
maybe they want to see, do they enjoy this longer? And it really isn't about the pace because we end up with all paces
Right.
in those long.
And intermediate are for people that are probably already run.
Yeah, they've done a couple 5Ks. They want to get faster. They don't understand what's this all interval type stuff. Depending on where we are, like in Clifton Park, we have the high school track close by, so we can run over and do a track workout. The crossings, we have the track right nearby, so we run over there and do a quick track workout with them. So it's giving them those ideas instead of just going out for a run and going and running for 3 miles 3 times a week and doing the same thing. It's what do you do in your training that's different that will get you.
So I'm trying to think, because I go to the crossings all the, if you cut in that back corner, there's like a shortcut to the Colonie track.
Exactly.
I always hear something going on over there.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so if you want to go Mondays, you can go to Corning Preserve, the crossings, or up in Glens Falls, Core. Was that a park?
A fitness
Oh,
facility, yeah. But there's also the crossings at 6 o'clock on Monday nights.
Yeah.
And that's our biggest group.
That's the biggest group?
That's the biggest group, yeah.
Or if you want to do Wednesday night, you got Southern Saratoga Y, Guilderland Y, Bethlehem Y, Duanesburg Y, Glenville Y, Greene County Y, Troy Y, Brick House Fitness, and Voorheesville. If you want to do Thursday, Saratoga Springs, I Run Local. So as this week is going on and everyone's training and then they do one on their own, what is this group session like every Saturday morning at 8:30 at the Colonie Town Park? What are they like? You bring everyone?
So we bring everybody together, and it's kind of fun because we do a little bit more of an overview kind of the week. The first few weeks of the Couch is really the beginner program, the Couch to 5K concept. Their workouts are the same on Monday, Wednesday, and then on Saturday. And then as they progress through, it gets a little more challenging on the Saturdays.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of fun to have the whole group together there too. And then we'll talk a little bit more about nutrition. We will bring in some of the fitness facilities will come in and do a little mini class afterwards. We've had foam rolling people come in and do foam rolling class. We've had yoga come in. So we'll bring different activities in on those Saturdays too, just to kind of enhance the...
So have you found in the past that people may have done beginners a couple of years and now they're doing the
Yes.
now they're doing advanced? That's why you already
Definitely.
said
Yeah,
they did marathons.
Yeah, they do that. And another great thing about the training challenge that I was just thinking about that we haven't mentioned is when you sign up for the training challenge, not only do you get all the workouts and the benefits of, having the 10-week membership, say at the Y's, but you get emails every single week with the prescribed workout for the week, other running tips from some of the mentors, from Kristen, from other people, nutrition tips. So there's a lot included in that training challenge.
Because people are supposed to do one on their own during the week, right?
Well, it's really up to them.
They
But,
don't
what's going to happen in their schedule is you're going to have a time where you can't go.
Right.
So you get the email, you know what the workout is, and that day you can do it on your own. But we've tried to take away as many excuses as we can. So people will say, well, I don't really want to do it by myself. Okay, now you don't have to. You
Right.
can run Monday, Wednesday. If you're in intermediate or advanced, you got a Thursday workout that you're already going to do, and you can run Saturday with a group. So you've got 4 different opportunities, to get 3 workouts in.
And I'll hear people saying on Wednesday night, they'll say, oh, I have to get another workout in. Who wants to come and run? Can we meet at the Y on Thursday?
Before Saturday?
Yeah, before Saturday. Hey, do you want to come meet at the Y on Thursday or Friday? And so they start to meet, schedule runs with each other.
Now, are there any, in your years of doing this, are there a lot of mother-daughter doing this together?
There's some, yeah.
Yeah.
You said you used to run with your daughters?
I used to run with my daughters. That was before they got faster than yeah.
But then there's the mother-daughters race categories in the race, too.
Yeah, you can do
so
that.
it's kind of fun because, and a lot of times, like, the moms will bring their daughters because they think, well, maybe if I expose her to this in the training challenge, she'll want to try it and run. It's hard most of the time, so they can do Monday nights, Wednesdays. But, with kids' schedules, a lot of times it's hard for them to get the kids in. But certainly during the spring breaks and stuff, we love it when the kids show up.
So you were saying the Corning Preserve on Monday night's the most popular. And then the Crossings is also Monday night. I'm sure that gets a big crowd.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So that will lead us into the race. Did we cover everything on this challenge?
Yeah, I think, our little tagline this year is don't run alone.
Don't run alone. Okay.
So, there's such benefit to doing it in a group. And a lot of women, like Jen said, they think they can't. And we want to dispel that myth. That
Well,
really everybody
I think
can.
they encourage each other, right?
Yes.
We do. And we do have women they've been through all kinds of different things. And if you need to walk the whole time because you've blown out both knees, then you're going to walk the whole time. We want you to do what's best for you. But we encourage you to come out and be in a group and do it with other people.
Just being out there.
And the thing is, a lot of women think, well, I don't want to be the slowest, or I don't want to be the one. But truly, every single year, these women come and they're not.
Right.
There are people who they can run or walk with, or because we have so many women signing up, everybody finds somebody that they can run with or walk with or, do intervals with. So it works out really well.
I know. I always know people that they can do a 5K in 30 minutes, and they think that that's terrible. And I'm going, believe me, I've been to enough
You're
5Ks.
fast.
There's going to be a lot of people behind you.
Right.
Right, and that's most women. That's their big concern. So what's really nice is this is all women. And women are the women who show up for this program are not about to judge each other.
No.
They're there really to support each other because every person who shows up the first day who's brand new to it is nervous, and they don't know what to expect. And so to have this whole group of women that are lifting them up and saying, listen, you can do this is awesome. And then the same thing happens on race day.
And then the training starts March 18th, but you can sign up. You have till April 1st to sign up if you want to miss a few workouts. So now the race. The race is June 1st, 9 a.m. down at the Capitol now. A couple years ago, they changed it.
Right.
It's up and back.
Yeah, so we start on Washington Ave and just
Right.
run up and then hook into the
Turn
park, go through the park, and then come back down again.
And they've changed the course 2 or 3 years ago from the museum. And do people like the new course? It is actually wider.
Change is always hard for people,
That's
but
true.
now everybody likes it. Yes, Washington
Everybody
is
loves
much wider. Madison, it was a steeper hill to start,
But
and
you
then
had
it narrowed.
then a narrow.
And then, so this one, wide open, the women do really well with the color corrals, so we have everybody starting according to their pace. So it's just, and when you stand up there, and now I get to stand up there on the stage and watch everybody go through, it is just a nice flow of people. So, you still have a lot of women racing, but you're not running into people, you don't feel like it's overcrowded. I mean, it really opens the race up.
Well, I've observed many races, and it does seem to be a day that women like. It's a good day for the women to run. They like having that just women's race for some.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because, now for a while it was like, and we do every year get the, well, why is it only women? And that's not fair or not right. But it's, you keep going back to, you know what? There is still a need for an all-women's
Yes.
event. And it is super special, and the roads are closed, and
Well, I think 41 years ago, it was.
yeah.
I think it's still special.
it is, and the women all really appreciate it.
Okay, so are there any?
It's empowering.
It is.
It's empowering to just see all those women. And then when you finish and you go back and you help others run in or help others finish, it's just, I can't explain the feeling. You have to be there to see it.
My wife has said the same thing when she just loves the moments while you're waiting to start are like the best. Whatever it is.
And it's from everybody. It's from the people, the elites who are at the front, who think it's absolutely awesome that Albany closes the streets for the women and allow them just to get out and run their own race, to the people who are walking, and they're just like, wow, I am out here with all these other women, and I'm accomplishing what I set out to do.
Now, is the race still a national championship?
It's
Or-
not now, no.
It used to be,
It used
though.
to be, yep.
So-
And you apply for that, so we just haven't applied for it in the last
So
couple of
now
years.
what is it now? Now it's just a run?
It's
Or,
a run, yeah.
race.
It's a race, yep. But we invite in elite athletes
And
who
then-
come in each year, and
Who has signed up? Do you know any?
so we don't have any of them yet. They're all planning their schedule,
Oh,
so
okay.
invitations have gone out.
That's right. Well, we're filming this. This is March
Right.
12th. So.
Yeah.
So who do you expect a lot of this, like Joan Benoit and all those?
Well, Joan always comes back, but yeah, there are so many incredible young women runners now,
Yeah,
and
a lot of local.
American women's running has really taken a turn in the last couple of years. So there are some phenomenal runners out there. We would love to have any of them. I mean,
Well,
the
I
whole crew
notice.
that came
I
last
notice
year
every
is
year
fantastic.
all the local high school women's teams. They all run together.
Well, Colonie last year,
Yeah.
it was their 20th year of having a high school team in the race.
Okay.
So they had a huge team. They had alumni came back. We did a big picture with
okay.
Joan Benoit Samuelson after the race. So yeah, we really encourage the high schools to come out and bring their girls. And it is state qualifiers for the spring high school track and
Okay.
field, but that's a handful of the
Yeah.
total number of high school female runners in the area. So, and it's a good one for the girls who competed in sports in college, but maybe they don't have that sport right now. Well, come to running.
Okay.
We would love to have you.
Right, and it's good cross-training for them, too.
Yeah.
Before we started, Jen, you said you don't really run it anymore. Does this make you want to jump back in?
I always want to run. No matter when, I always want to run. But yeah, always. I have to say, when I started bringing my daughter to the Freihofer's run, it's one of the first 5Ks she ever ran with me, in probably like 40 minutes when she was 5, or I can't remember how old she was, probably around 5.
Oh, God.
And now she is a Division I cross country and track runner, just going to graduate from Marist College. But
You think going in the Freihofers had anything to do with that?
I think I do. I think seeing the camaraderie of the women and seeing how inspired I was, and seeing how many friendships I had made, just made her see that that's something she loved too, and she wanted to be a part of.
What did you say? She's Division I cross country at Marist?
Yes, cross country and track at Marist.
Very good.
Yeah.
So all the information is on freihofersrun.com, both the training challenge, 10-week training challenge, and all the race information. You can sign up for the race up to...
Yeah, the expo is on Thursday and Friday before.
Thursday and Friday before the race is the expo.
At the Armory at Sage College in Albany. And so it's on Thursday from 4 to 8, and then on Friday from 12 to 7. And you can still sign up there for the
And
race.
where's the
That's where
expo
you pick
again?
up- At the Armory at Sage College in Albany on New Scotland.
Oh, on New Scotland Ave. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I went there.
So
this
it's
way
it's a
year.
great facility for it, and Sage is an awesome partner.
Yeah, that's nice.
And we have a lot of new vendors this year, so it's going to be really exciting. And the expo is open to the public, so anybody's welcome to come. If you're interested in health and fitness, you're going to find a lot of great vendors
But
there.
that's also the packet pickup, right?
It is,
All
yep.
right.
So
And
they
then
get
have
nibs, cookies,
vendors, okay.
bread.
Gotta have the cookies.
Gotta have the
I know.
cookies.
But there's going to be lots of other little giveaways this year too.
Can you say what they will be, or is it a secret?
Well, we have, we're trying to get Stacy's Chips to come.
Okay.
And we do have a beer sponsor that will be coming and doing
Beer,
some sampling.
okay. I will be
Yes.
there then.
Yes, see, we figure there will be.
Yeah, see, the
And,
expo is for men too.
I know, well,
It is. And then, but a lot of the vendors, we have a raffle, and so if you go around and visit the different booths and you get your card stamped, then you can put in for different
Okay.
raffles. So we have great from the fitness facilities. They always put together nice packages. Saratoga CBD, the oils, they're going to be there. They're putting together a nice package. So we've got a variety of
and the
vendors
expo's
like that coming.
Thursday and Friday before the race.
Correct.
What's the times again?
4 to 8 on Thursday and noon to 7 on Friday.
Okay, noon to 7.
Yeah, you
And-
can go and get discounts on all your running apparel.
Yeah,
Very good.
and we'll have food vendors there,
there.
so pick up dinner
And beer also.
and beer.
Very good. So thank you for coming. I will see you at the race because my wife will be running. And
Fantastic.
Great.
so, again, all the information is on freihofersrun.com. It'll be on the screen here, the challenge. And we'll see you June 1st down in Albany for the run. And we'll see you next time.